Hello and welcome to this week's video diary. We're here at the Scottish Parliament and of course we've celebrated our 10th anniversary here this week. But what goes on, although we all look back wistfully to those days of the excitement of the new Parliament being set up and feeling very proud that I'd been elected as my community's voice here in the Scottish Parliament. I've tried to continue to be that community voice and again some of my work this week will reflect the issues that affect people in Inverclyde. Cabinet Secretary, given recent announcements that additional capacity has been provided at NHS 24 to provide information, advice through a helpline, and given their developing role as outlined in a statement today, all of this in addition to the significant calls that they take on a daily and an annual basis, what steps have been taken by the Civil Contingencies Committee to ensure that an overflow capacity can be created if the situation escalates? And could I quickly point out that we have in my own constituency in Greenock a telecom centre who have the skills, the technology and could be up and running at very short notice if required?
Cabinet Secretary.
I thank Duncan McNeil for taking that opportunity to represent his constituents' interests there. He's absolutely right to point out the crucial role of NHS 24 and to cope with additional demand over the past 10 days. Extra call handlers have already been taken on. Demand for NHS 24 services was 15-20, on some days 25% above forecast demand last week. That has scaled back again considerably this week. But throughout all of that period, NHS 24 has continued to perform up to its required standards, and I think that is absolutely fantastic effort on their part. Obviously, the potentially expanded role that I've been talking about today for NHS 24 in the distribution of antivirals on a wider scale will require even further staffing commitments, further resources for NHS 24, and I can assure Duncan McNeil that I'll pass on his comments today and the details of the particular company in his constituency.
Jackson.
As many of you will know, I have campaigned over the last 10 years in this Parliament for the victims of crime. We have achieved a lot, but we need and can do more. This week we built on that record, and my colleague David Stewart launched his bill for a Victims Commissioner. I believe that this is a bill that is necessary and is well supported. Hi Ron, why are you here today and why are you supportive, so supportive of this measure for the Victims Commissioner?
Well, we think victims, even nowadays, are still being re-victimised by systems and processes, and we think that there needs to be somebody there who can look at these processes and put things right, make recommendations and give guidance.
I mean, as a constituency MSP, I sometimes get complaints about the process and the fear and about being a witness and going through the process. Is that still quite common, although we've made some progress there?
Yes, we've made a lot of progress over the last 5-10 years, and we've brought the victim into nearer the centre of the criminal justice system. It still needs a long way to go, and this still happens, unfortunately. They get re-victimised again and again.
So this is about getting victims right at the centre. Thanks very much, Ron. Thank you. Bye-bye. I'd like you to join with me in my visit to the summit, the Scout Hall in Mearn Street, with David McCallum, the enthusiastic Scout leader who is in charge of the fastest growing Scout troop in Britain.
Just as you're looking at it, there's a new sign just up there in the Hearts that's up yesterday.
Yes, and they've done the outside as well.
Outside's all been, the kids have painted it.
It's looking good.
This is young folk that have done it.
So how difficult was it to get the £14,500?
It was an application form. A couple of supporters, a couple of sponsors, a couple of chats with the executive, and the next thing the phone that say, you've got the cash, when are you going to spend it? And the idea is that the young folk, particularly the older ones, these Explorer Scouts, 14 to 18 year olds, are going to come down here maybe 2 nights a week, and with a Sunday and midweek with mums and dads. They come in And mums and dads complete the permission forms to go to activity. There's a cup of coffee going, that type of thing. Parents meet the leaders, and then they leave and go to activity at the mountain biking across the water. And there's a lot of hill walking equipment here. They may have some fun in here, archery outside, and we've got canoes there on order just do. We've got 8 kayaks, which haven't arrived yet. It's sort of a trailer, so it's going to be really spectacular. So this money really has went along, and we've not finished spending it. It's amazing how it's £14,500.
You're certainly making good use of it anyway.
Definitely.
So it's great to be here today and to see all happening.
Well, it's refurbed an area, so my thanks to the Scottish Parliament and all your colleagues there, and certainly Youth Link Scotland.
Great.
Great.